Hello guys, so today we have a bug fix session on that application which we have done previously regarding the new functionality, and let's proceed with some cases. So this one should be interesting, but let's see how it will be in the real life. So let's first go to our cases which we have found because today is the 1st of September, the beginning of the educational year, and here we have certain things that we have to look for. So the first one will be this. It should be the most simple one. So some schedule on some rooms has the now not now but the zero department assigned. So let's look how it's seen in the front end. So for example, the user goes to the department schedule and he or she sees this one, the now department, and the bad part about this is when the user clicks this link, he obviously receives the exception, so it's not very good. So let's start with it. So first of all, let's go to the department schedule, which is not here, but it is not the department but the room schedule, so this one, and let's locate this. Yeah, here. So here we have the link, and in some cases this one could be 0. So let's add the check again, this one, so we can do this check just as a sharp markup. So if the DTO dot department ID is not 0, so let's display this link just in these cases. Yeah, like this. So, and let's look how it works. Yeah, so probably we have hit the breakpoint. Yeah, there was a click. So first of all, let's close these ones. Let's rerun this. Yeah, so currently we don't see this link, but we see this one. Okay, so if it would be better if we omit also this comma, so let's try to do that. Not this one. So yeah, so let's try this approach. Yeah, so here we do not see this comma anymore, and let's go to some, yeah, but let's look at the rooms table. Not this one, but this one. So department ID. Very interesting. So almost all the rooms do not have the department ID. So here we have a kind of very strange room. So it's probably some missing data. So better if we will remove this one. And yeah, so let's after that we will fill this one. Let's create the new task on this. So it will be the yeah. So we will fix this a bit later, but this one currently seems to look good. So let's move it to testing, and next we have so what we have this one in terms of specialties in the group dialog. So it's just to fix the naming, because for example if we click here, let's currently remove this breakpoint, groups, yeah, but currently we do not have the specialties. So let it be just in the doing stage, so we'll look at it after that. So the next one is to add a kind of message if the schedule of the group is empty. So for example, we can have something like this one, and it would be better if there will be the message on this data, so just not to leave the empty page. So let's go to the group schedule, and what we can do. So the most simple approach, so have tabs here and paper. So let's examine this element, what exactly this thing is. So it's tabs, and yeah, so it's just the tab content. So what we can do with that, so it's the tab content. We can just add one block, so not to remove this one, because we can obviously do the if clause before the tabs, but I think it's not so necessary while it will give us the additional nesting, and this case is not very often. But let's make the additional case. So if we need we need So our DTO is not now in any case. So we can just proceed with if DTO dot if DTO lessons so it will be not if there will be no lessons and not any exams, and also if there is no distances and what we have else here, so exams, lessons, distances, and yeah, so probably that's it. The three criteria. So if all the conditions are met, we can just do the yeah, something like this. And let's so like this one. So the h2 header, which says that some descriptive message. So and we can also do kind of icon. So let it be like this one. So let's restart it and look how it does look. So have another error. So yeah, so detail lessons and yeah, we should replace this one with this ones. So because in the case of so because when we load the data, these collections sometimes could be null at all. So and the any operand and the any method is not applicable to can be not applicable to this collection. So we should do this additional check in order to yeah. And here we see this message for the empty group. So for example, here we do not have, and if we have the valid group, this one, but like this one. So here we have everything fine. So let it be now this way. And also we have a kind of error here in the student dialogs. So how it does look? So it does look the way that student can, for example, yeah, you need to check several pop-ups in order to get. In some cases, these ones could not work, so we need to determine. So in some cases, it was seen previously. So let's have another try. So and everything should currently is working well. So probably this will be also for doing. And also we have the two tasks on the cleanup action. So when we have the new educational year, so we need to clean up some data from the previous educational year, just not to confuse students and lecturers. So let's first of all proceed with this one on the exams cleanup action. And here we have the admin UI. So let's think where it will be suitable to use, and probably, yeah, here in the dialog we can have also the cleanup button for this case. So can go to the dialog, the control dialog, not the manage schedule dialog, and here we can have this link for the here for the cleanup action. So and so let's go to this one to just to copy kind of element like this. So it can be something like this one, using the on click. So it will be maybe let it leave this currently this icon code, and it will be the cleanup. So on the exams it will be this section, and yeah, so we can have this method, and we are gonna do do. So init function, we have the init function to reload this data, and let's make here this method, but it will be not this one, but clean up exams. So and yes, completed. Okay, and here we are gonna to specify this method, and we are gonna to create the new function for this. So on this cleanup, so it will be in the service. So let's make it Yeah, it will be the parameterless, and here we can use it in this manage schedule driver as got this service dot times cleanup. So here with this method, and let's see how the exams upload is done. So it affects the several tables. So the subject table is a common one for both lessons, exams, distances, and so on. So we will not clean this table up or any kind affect the data on the subject. So, but we will clean this table exam of the exam lectures. So because this is a many-to-many binding between exams and lectures, so rooms, groups and rooms we will obviously not clean, but yeah, so just the exams and exams lectures. So exams and exams lectures. So where is this unit service? And here we will proceed with the context dot. Let's proceed with simple one, truncate, and truncate is the extension method for the context which is provided by DB context bulk extensions. Just the wrapper on the truncate command, so it's more convenient to use than the writing the regular scale command. So truncate, and here we need to specify the type. So the type, the first one will be of sh exam lecture, and the next one will be this one. So it will be just two tables truncated, and why it can be made static. It's an obvious one. And yeah, so we don't have the static class, so let's leave it this way, not without making it static. So here we have this cleanup, and here we have the message of this success. So let's try it in the debug mode and see if it does work. So here we have the cleanup button. It looks a bit strange. Let's go to this schedule dialog. Probably it's just because it's a mod button and it's a bit other CSS class on that control. So yeah. And yeah, here we have this button, so let's look how it's yeah. So but this functionality is mostly used from the white screen, so currently that will be enough, but next we are gonna maybe refactor a bit this. So let's do this cleanup, and yeah, currently yeah, and we have completely forgotten this one. Yeah, so here we have this data emptied, but we have forgotten the two scenes. So the first one will be not here, but here. So the first one is to reload the data on this dialog. So here it will be and the second one we have the exams upload, we have this data update. So when the exam data has been updated, and in case of the data cleanup, we probably should set this data in, also set this data on the date time of the exams functionality update, even it's the cleanup function. So, and here we will also add this statement with the date update. So let's test it one more, and yeah, the data is completed, but very interesting. Yeah, and probably yeah, we have forgotten this one. So init function should be after this one. So let's test it one more time, and yeah, here we have this. Great, and yeah, here we have missed with this function placement. And the second case on this cleanup was about the personals. For the personal cleanup, so the personals, it means the schedule per student, but here we have that case that let's think a bit. So we have this student schedule, but there are some only personal, not these ones. Yeah, so it's very interesting, and so let's refactor it a bit later, but here we need to think about the minimal cleanup functionality for the outdated data. So let's go to this personal upload to see which tables we are affecting. So first of all, subjects, groups, rooms, so it should not be cleaned up. So the student personals, lectures, personals, student personals, lecture personals, yeah, students and personals. So I think that it would be enough to clean up just the bindings between the students and these assignments. Next, to clean up the binding between personal and lecture, so these both tables, and then to clean up the main table of these personals. So, and yeah, so here we can just make it this way. So first of all, let's go to this dialog to make the function for the personals cleanup. So it will be the personals and personals, and yeah. So personals, yeah, and personals data, and personals cleanup. So we need to alter this method, and here we are gonna use this method. So personals cleanup, init function, and personals data cleanup. Yeah. So, and about this table, so the first one will be this one. So there will be one more, this one, and next we are gonna do the personal, yeah. And next we are gonna to update the settings record with the key of the personal update. So personal update will be also datetime now. So yeah, just this way. So here we have this one and this one, and let's try these ones. So this does contain the data. So, and let's do the cleanup of the data, and yeah. So currently it still contains the students data, but without any data related to the previous educational year. So currently it's simply at this moment this simply duplicates the schedule per group. So, and next when the data will be updated, the student data will be also overwritten. So yeah, and here yeah, about this about these disciplines, so let's make it also this alter a bit. So we have this one where we have this disciplines, so it will be discipline, but let's make it discipline names. So let's also add a bit of margin, and let's also add this type of this discipline. So let's make it a bit more descriptive. So discipline dot discipline form.name. So it will be just concatenated within the one string, and it should be more descriptive in terms of the users looking at this. So yeah, have forgotten this thing. Yeah, so now it has to be okay. So, and for now we can finish this one on the cleanup. So we have both cleanups for now, and also about this we will look at it a bit later. And here we have updated the description of specialties. So that's it, and this bug fix should be enough for the deployment in terms of this application update, because as far as I have mentioned in the beginning, so it's the start of the educational year, and there is a lot of students which are visiting this system, so and these changes should be applied in the short terms. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please message me. I'm open for productive discussion, and see you. Bye.